Hi, how's it going, District 43? This is Adam Gardiner. I want to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on and what's going to happen in the future. We have less than a week. We're done next Thursday night at midnight is the end of the session. Yay. I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in this last week. So alcohol reform is a big deal. You've heard a lot about the Zion Curtain. You hate it. I hate it. Everybody hates it. So we've kind of come to a consensus. The bill sponsor is Representative Brad Wilson, the majority leader. He's done a lot of work on this for a long time and finally got some consensus going with the Salt Lake Restaurant Association, the Utah Restaurant Association, and a lot of other people, the LDS Church and others. There's a ton of stakeholders on this that have all come together to kind of reach a consensus here. It's a 152-page bill. The Zion Curtain is just a small part of that. For new restaurants that have had to put in a Zion Curtain, the Zion Curtain is where you're not allowed to see drinks being made because that will make you want to drink somehow. Those will be coming down in most restaurants, or you can leave them up is one of the three options. So you can leave up the Zion Curtain. 2, you can have a 10-foot buffer between the bar and seating, so kids won't sit close to a bar or at the bar. Or the other option is a 42-inch structure, more than 5 feet away from the bar. So it could be like a small railing or something like that, just a demarcation line, I guess you could say. So kids can't see alcohol being made or be close to a bar. So there's a lot better options. Is this a perfect bill? No, but it's definitely better than what it's been in the past, and I congratulate Brad Wilson for all the work that he's done on this bill. It still has not come up before the House for a full vote. It came up before my committee, Business and Labor Committee, and we voted to pass it out overwhelmingly. So it'll go to the House floor for a vote. Tax reform. You've heard a lot about tax reform in the news lately. I think it's going to happen this session. I think a lot of the kinks are still being worked out. And we stayed until 9:30 last night caucusing as a majority caucus, trying to figure out the best way to go about tax reform and cutting spending and everything else. So hopefully we're trying to fix the volatility of our tax system for different funds, siphoning money from those funds into other funds, so taking money away from education to put in the general fund and vice versa. And so we're trying to end a lot of that and just have it revenue neutral for the state. And in fact, most of the people in my district, in District 43, will actually see a tax cut if some of these plans were to happen. So stay tuned for that. Sign up for my newsletter. Send me an email at adamgardiner@le.utah.gov. That's ADAMGARDINER, and sign up for my newsletter. We send one out every Friday or Saturday. We're going to send one out after the session to explain tax reform, alcohol reform, and other things. The last thing I wanted to mention is bonding. It looks like we're going to be putting out a $1.2 billion transportation bond. The bulk of that is for Lehigh. We've noticed Lehigh's had a ton of growth, and I-15 keeps getting backed up because of all the people that live there and work there, and because of that, it's backing up even to where we live at 7200 South. And so there's also money in there. The plan is to fix the I-15 7200 South area. It was never on a priority list. It's becoming a really bad area. You know, if you drive it, that's where you're getting get stuck in traffic. So there's a lot going on right now. We're just finishing the last week of the session, so stay tuned. You can follow all the debates on the floor, on committee, or even track your bills that you're looking at le.utah.gov. I encourage you to do that. And as always, feel free to call, text, email me, Facebook message me anytime. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you next week.